Doddridge County Schools and WVRC 104.7 FM proudly present Doddridge County High School Bulldog Basketball. We invite you to tune in and watch live streaming coverage of your Bulldog basketball team on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and Doddridge County YouTube. Now we take you courtside with your Bulldog broadcast crew.
Welcome for this edition of the Middle Island Melee Basketball Style. We're inside the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium on Dan McConnell Court, where tonight the Doddridge County Bulldogs will host the Tyler Consolidated Silver Knights. We're not going to let a little cold weather and a little school cancellation keep us from having a great basketball game tonight as Doddridge County comes into this. Really the team to beat in the OKC. They just have the lone blemish on their record. Nate, what's your assessment of, let me first of all tell you, I guess I'm Clint Adams, joined by Nate Wright. Nate, what's your assessment of this Doddridge County team following about half of the season?
Yeah, I think we're right at the halfway mark. But, you know, I see us consistently getting better. You know, they went down to Williamstown. That's a tough environment down there playing a good Williamstown program. They're a young team, but they still, you know, they had their ups and downs against that Williamstown team, and they still ended up coming out with a victory, which was the big part on it all. Realistically, I think, you know, this Doddridge team, they're starting to find the strides I guess they're looking for, is finding the right lineups and the right starting five. So we'll see how it goes tonight. You know, Tyler County comes in here. We ended up beating them the first game of the year, which was, seems like a long time ago, 70-45. You know, this Tyler team probably is going to be a little bit of a different team. And, you know, obviously we're a different team as well.
Yeah, they have made a few changes as far as that goes, just a few minor personnel changes in Tyler. We'll get through those as this game goes on. But as you mentioned, convincing win the first game of the season. What can the coaches learn from that?
You know, they're going to go in and see what worked last time, basically, and I think I'll harp on this a lot. You know, our depth kind of took us up and carried us apart from them then later in the second half. You know, we still had a decent lead, but, you know, our depth is what kind of pulls us away from a lot of teams later in the game, because you see a lot of teams kind of getting gassed, and, you know, I think you just stick to your guns, essentially. That's
one of the things, I think, with that depth, you can bring in people earlier on in the game, you know, while you've got a little bit of a cushion, and as long as you've got some players that can come in, you know, you can have your starting five at the end of the game if that's what you need. Exactly.
And I think they're finding the five that need to be in there when it gets tight, and that's what you need to find. You know, it's nice to have the depth to give your guys the depth. I mean, to give them their breaks, but basically when it comes down to crunch time, you got to have the five that you need to go to put them into the game.
So Doddridge County, this is an LKC battle. That's always going to mean a little bit more to both of these schools, and Tyler County would love nothing more than to upset these Bulldogs tonight. How would Tyler get that done?
Really, I mean, they need to slow it down, and they need to set their pace is essentially how I would look at it. They need to set the tone for Tyler, not for Doddridge. If Tyler wants to come in here and have a big upset on us, they don't need to let Doddridge dictate the tempo, basically.
And as you mentioned, big win earlier. Now, Doddridge County, they're going to have to be focused, I think, and they're going to have to be intense. Whether Tyler County is going to be able to close the gap, and it's gotten that much better. Tyler hasn't exactly set the world on fire with their record this season.
No, they haven't. But like I said, they've played a tough schedule. You know, they've played Wheeling Central, they've played Williamstown, they've played us. They play a tough schedule. You know, so essentially they're trying to prepare themselves for the playoffs as well. Everyone makes the playoffs. It's where you're playing your best at the end, and that's all that matters.
And that's the secret to it in high school basketball, as you mentioned. Everybody's going to get a chance. That's what makes it so much fun. And you see those upsets in March in all levels of basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no reason these guys can't come in here, because here's how I look at it. You know, you see a lot of, I guess they say, upsets in March Madness and stuff like that. These are kids. These are, you know, they're 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. They're going to have off nights. So, you know, they can these kids, you know, don't have the experience and sometimes can't handle the adversity. So there can be upsets.
Well, we have a break to take. We'll step aside for a minute. We'll be back with more. You're tuned in to Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support, we're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Oh, go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Oh, the road ahead may wind, but we won't lose our way. With faith in each other, we'll light up the day. Bulldog spirit, it's our song, we'll sing it loud and clear. For Doddridge County, we'll stand tall through every passing year. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, where futures fly.
Welcome back, and tonight Doddridge County will be hosting Tyler Consolidated. Looking at this game, Nate, what do you have as the keys for the game for success?
My first key is going to be defensive intensity from the start. Doddridge is best when their defense sets the tone, active hands, strong closeouts, and pressing the ball. Well, it looks like we're going to take a national anthem here, so let me I'll go ahead and go into the second one. We're going to control the tempo. You know, that's where it starts essentially with the intensity. You know, set the tone early and play our game. My third one's going to be depth and second half execution, and I think that's when it comes down to us basically, you know, setting the tone here and pulling away in the second half like we have in the past.
We will have our national anthem shortly here, and it's of special importance tonight as Doddridge County is wearing the West Virginia National Guard uniforms, and we will be honoring all those who serve in the National Guard as well as those who have served our country. We appreciate the service and the sacrifice that they have made. We have special guests joining us from the National Guard as well.
Over there in the entrance and the exit door, you want to give them your hand.
Certainly wish them well as they're honoring them. And now we will have our national anthem.
served in the service, please, on your feet so we can give you a round of applause.
At this moment, they're asking all those who have served in the service to arise and be recognized. We certainly appreciate the service of those who have devoted some portion of their life to serving our country and ensuring that they protect the freedoms that we come to take for granted in many ways here in this country. So we're getting ready to announce the starting lineups now for both teams as the Silver Knights will send their starting lineups out there. Starting for Tyler Consolidated. First they'll announce number 1, Garrett Orton-Kirker. Orton-Kirker wearing number 1 tonight, the senior forward. Brody Giovinazzo, the senior guard, is number 2 tonight. So starting, number 3, John Mace. Make it easy, put 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, making it easy on you.
Then they got a 5 in there, though, Cola Masters. And number 24 is also starting tonight, Landon Boggs, the junior forward. So that's the Tyler Consolidated starting lineup tonight. Starting for the Doddridge County Bulldogs, as they will announce them. We mentioned earlier those white uniforms that honor the National Guard. I see by and large people are wearing the same number, but there is a change down there with 23, I think. But we'll try to sort that out as the game goes on. As we'll bring you the atmosphere, bring the lights down low, and set to announce Doddridge County Bulldogs starting lineup. After this brief hype video. You can see the hype video there. It's getting you hyped up, isn't it, Nate?
Oh yeah, I'm fired up.
There we go. The audience is hyped up. Friends, we're a little bit early on tonight's tip-off, if you might not have expected us to be here quite as early. The JV game only played 2 quarters, and this game started right after the JV game. Starting tonight for the Bulldogs, number 2, Landon Thomas, senior forward. JT, Jared Trent, wearing number 11. They're a senior for the Bulldogs. Play guard tonight. Maddox Jones getting the start tonight. Guard. Also Joshua DeHaven getting the start. And of course, number 33, the big man in the middle, Jaden Solomon.
I feel like we've seen this lineup before, so, you know, I know I've seen a lot of different starting 5 lineups here. It's nice to see it.
So, Nate, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, like I said, I think, you know, we need to come out here with the right pace and the right tempo for Doddridge. Find out who's got the hot hand tonight, because realistically every other night it's a different guy. So let's see who steps up tonight and, you know, comes out and B's our scoring guy and steps up in big plays for us.
I'll tell you what, even against had the pleasure to go up to St. Mary's there. We were calling names we hadn't called. Everybody's suited up in St. Mary's. And St. Mary's is struggling this year, make no mistake about it. Everybody's suited up, got a point, at least 1 point, and everybody that's suited up got a rebound. And when I told Coach Paul that he said, I think everybody got a point, I said, I think everybody got a rebound too, and he was very proud of that because it shows that hustle from his team.
Absolutely.
So Solomon will try to control the opening tip. Tyler will secure it. That's John Mace. He has the ball. He'll bring the ball across midcourt. He'll pass it down there in the corner to Gio Venoso. Gio Venoso back to Borden Kirker. Borden Kirker will toss it over there again to Mace. Mace will move it around to the top of the key, and he'll just chip it back in the corner. Foul will be called on Solomon there, as Borden Kirker was trying to drive down into the lane. So Jaden Solomon will pick up his first foul.
It's a quick foul.
You don't want him quite so quick. Set to inbound, Gio Venoso. Gio Venoso will get it into Borden Kirker. He'll toss it back and forth amongst themselves there. DeHaven on the defense there. Maddox Jones will shift over. Top of the key, that's Borden Kirker down to Gio Venoso. Over in the corner, here's the three-point try. It'll bounce out. That's Landon Boggs with the attempt. Tyler will control.
Need to grab that rebound.
Dribbling it back down in there. He'll try another shot. This time Solomon will get the block. He'll toss it out to Trent. Trent will drive down in and he'll get fouled, I believe while he was shooting. Should send him to the line. That is the call. That foul will be on Cole Masters, and it will send Jared Trent from the line. Chance to get the first points from the Bulldogs from the charity stripe.
Good part on Jared there to take it to the hoop there. You know, you got a good matchup. Try to draw a foul, maybe get a layup there. So good part on him. You got a good run there and a transition basket.
So much of this is matchups, as you mentioned, right? If you've got a good matchup and you feel good about it, you might press. If you don't like your matchup, you might dip it back out and set your offense.
Tyler, they come out with a little bit of a smaller lineup right now. So not typically you see Doddridge right off the bat come out and press anyways. Now I think the second part of the lineup that will come in typically does. So we'll see if they do pull that out when they come in.
Borden Kirker's three will rim out. Here comes Josh DeHaven. He'll drive right to the lane, and he'll put it up and in with a little scoop shot. Good job there by DeHaven.
Way to push the ball.
Gio Venoso, get it back to Borden Kirker. Here comes Jones with the interception. He'll drive up, and it'll get stripped away, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Good hustle there by Tyler just to get back and break that play up.
Yep, exactly. It was a good jump there by Maddox there to jump that pass.
So Jones set to inbound. Looking for the open man. He'll find JT. JT will drive it down in, toss it over to Landon. Landon will put it up. No good. Fight for the loose ball, and it's controlled by Tyler. Heads up there by Solomon. He kind of wanted to go over the back. You can tell, and he decided against it.
Good job on him. He had a few over-the-back calls at the Williamstown game, so, maybe just make an adjustment there. If he doesn't have the position, we're not getting the rebound.
Boggs will dump it into the corner to Borden Kirker. Borden Kirker will try another three. It's no good. Tyler will try to get it. Loose ball fought for Jaden. Jaden gets it. He'll dump it off to Jared. Jared will scoop it in. Jared Trent has 4 early points.
Like I said, another transition basket. That's what we want.
Here comes Tyler. Borden Kirker. I'm sorry. Yes, Borden Kirker. He'll dump it off to Gio Venoso. Gio Venoso will drive down into the lane. Loose ball. And Solomon does a good job securing it.
Good hustle. Pushing the ball again here. Jared looking up.
Fouled in the corner there. And that foul will be called on Garrett Borden Kirker.
A little handsy there towards the end, it looked like.
It'll be Ritchie County's second foul in this first quarter. 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the opening quarter, despite what our clock says. Our clock is wrong, so bear with us. May not be right, but 5 minutes and 25 seconds is actually how much time is left. Here's the three-pointer by Trent. Trent will miss that one just a little bit short. Tyler will secure the ball. Here comes Cole Masters. Masters will drop it off to Borden Kirker. Borden Kirker will drive the lane. Here's the toss back and the three-point shot off the rim. No good. Landon Boggs tried that shot. Here comes Trent. Trent's in a hurry to get there, and he'll get up there and put the shot up. No good. Loose ball fought for, controlled by Doddridge. Solomon will do a nice little backdoor pass to Landon Thomas. Thomas will miss the shot, but that was a great pass.
That's what you want. That's a great hustle play right there. Josh gets on the floor, gets it to Solomon, and Solomon sees a cutting Landon right there, and they goes up hard right there, draws a foul. That right there is what you're looking for as a team hustle points right there.
As you mentioned, he went up hard there, and still the foul kept the shot no good, but Landon can get 2 of them here from the free throw line. 4 minutes and 51 seconds remain in this opening quarter. Doddridge County leads 7-0. Get the second one, and he'll sink it. That's 8. See some substitutions as Austin Peck will come in for Tyler. Driving it around, he'll dump it back to Hiley. Hiley back around, Peck controls the ball now. Hiley's trying to find a lane. Maddox Jones defending him up tight there, and good job there by Josh DeHaven as he steps right in front of it. He'll find Jared Trent. Doddridge trying to push the ball in a hurry. Feed underneath to Solomon, and there'll be a foul call.
It's 14 fouls for Tyler. We're almost in the bonus already here.
Next one will put us there.
4:18 on the clock. I know we're having technical difficulties right now with the clock, but 4:18 on the clock.
Heston Hayes and Will Adams will check in for Josh DeHaven and Jared Solomon. For Jaden Solomon. I believe I misspoke there. Heston Hayes will put it up. It's a little bit short. Loose ball, whistle, out of bounds. So Tyler will get the possession, trailing by 8.
Foul on Landon there as well.
Oh, they call that as a foul?
Yeah.
Austin Peck now brings the ball up court for Tyler Consolidated. Looking to get it around. That's Cam Strode with the ball. Get it back over to Peck. Back at the top of the key. He'll dribble it down in, feed it into the corner. Down the corner, that's LeMasters. Tries to get the far throw across there. Tries to feed it down in the middle, and they're going to call Landon with another foul there as he got in front just a little bit early. A little more contact than they wanted to see.
Yep.
So they're going to put Landon, that's going to bring take Landon to the bench with a pair of fouls, and they'll bring in Malachi Kelly. Kelly will check in for the Bulldogs. Here's the pass in the corner to Coley Bell. Here's the three-point attempt again off the front of the rim.
Good
Kelly
rebound.
Gets the rebound. Here comes Trent. Dribbles it down a little behind the back. He's a little strong on the shot off the back iron. And Tyler gets the rebound. Here comes Tyler looking to push it, and Will Adams says, "Not in my backyard. Not today." Good block there by Will Adams.
I know. That was nice there on the help side defense right there by Will.
Jumped so high he had to tie his shoe after he was done there. Set the inbound now. Tyler Consolidated looking to find somebody. They'll find LeMasters. LeMasters will drive down into the lane, and he'll be fouled.
Doddridge now has 14 fouls as well.
A lot of fouls called in this first quarter. And that will send Cole LeMasters to the line. He'll bounce the first one around the rim and out. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in this second quarter, or in this first quarter. Still in quarter number 1. Second shot up, and it will make it in. Tyler will get on the board. There goes the dream of a shutout.
Tyler coming out in a full court press here.
Here goes Heston Hayes. He drives to the bucket, no good. Tyler with the rebound, controlling, that's Coley Bell. Bell will dump it off there to Peck. Peck back to Bell. Bell drives down in the lane. He'll toss it off to Cole LeMasters. He'll try the three. Front iron, no good. Will Adams with the rebound. Adams does a good job breaking the press there and gets it out to Malachi Kelly. Just a little strong on the shot. Mitchell with the putback.
Good job. Blake right there to clean up the trash there.
Blake does a good job there getting the rebound and the bucket. 10-1. That shot's good from 2.
Need to start finishing on these layups here. We've already missed a few, but it was nice to have Blake there.
Loose ball. Tyler does a good job getting the ball knocked out there.
Timeout, Tyler.
He's to make it a 20-second timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County boys basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we are back. I believe we have the clock problem fixed for now.
Yep.
So
we'll
just
keep an eye on
that.
it.
We'll keep an eye on it. 2:33 left in this opening quarter.
Tyler,
10-3.
Tyler got a little thing going here that, they're putting a little pressure on us, seeing what they can change things up, see if they can get some quick points off of that. Let's see if Doddridge can break down this press here and also get some easy transition buckets if they can break this press quickly.
Coley Bell will inbound for the Tyler Consolidated Knights. Loose ball knocked away. That's Dixon. He gets a hand in there, but he will remain with Tyler. Just get a mulligan really from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Set the inbound there. He'll get the inbounds pass. That's Ashton Morris. We've seen Tyler try to move a lot of bodies in early on. Feet underneath to the wide open guy. Nice bucket there by Cam Strode. We've seen Tyler committed to substituting in some bodies, I think, no matter what the score is. Here's
Good
Dixon
pass.
to Mitchell. Mitchell will add another two.
Bryson Dixon took it to the hole there and found Mitchell. That was a great pass. And Mitchell finished on the back end.
Bulldogs with a 7-point lead, and Austin Peck thought someone was going to zig, and they zagged, and the ball goes out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If they can break down this press, they're going to find a good transition buckets there, and they make the right pass to Mitchell there, so they got the easy layup.
Here's Mitchell. He'll inbound it to Dixon. Dixon set to bring it up court. A little behind the back pass, and then he throws the interception. Here comes Tyler. He'll drive down into the lane and get the assist and the bucket. Coley Bell with the bucket. Good job there by Tyler's Cam Strode as he got the interception, took it down, then feeds it off to his teammate for the assist. And he'll go to the free throw line to make the three-point play. So Coley Bell sinks it, cuts the Bulldog lead to 4. Big three-point play there. Heston Hayes and a whistle, and there's going to be a foul called. Looks like Heston was fouled. They're going to call that one.
It's their 15th foul. Heston will go to the line here. And this is where it comes into play here when you got, the fouls in your favor.
Cam Strode will be called for the foul. So Heston Hayes gets 2 pair of shots. I was going to say 2, but I decided a pair sounded better. So. English is good. It's a little high, bounces around, but won't find its way to the bottom of the bucket. Toward the entire top of the bucket there, but just wouldn't find its way to the bottom of the bucket.
Right.
So if you're Coach Winters, what do you think about your team's performance so far, Nate?
I mean, I'm not coming out of the press if that's what you're saying. I think you stay in the press here and try to pressure Doddridge to make mistakes, because that's the only way they're going to end up trying to beat Doddridge here is if we end up making mistakes, because we saw in the past when we lost the one game and how many turnovers we had, and we still almost won the game.
Here comes Tyler. They're looking to feed it off. That's Austin Peck. He'll drive down in there and take a look. He doesn't like what he sees. He'll pass it back to Hiley. Hiley will drive in. 23 will make the shot. That's Ashton Morris. 2-point advantage now for the Bulldogs. Got a long pass and a little too strong. Now, Jaden Solomon is tall, but he ain't quite that tall.
No.
So with 1:19
they need to slow it down a little bit. They don't need to make that big pass right there. We slow it down here and get the right pass and get the ball up the floor here.
He was just in a hurry to break it. I mean, Solomon was open, but he went a little too strong on it.
Yeah, exactly. And what the thing is though, it's not a big rush. Just take your time getting the ball up the court. Good job.
Good job by Jaden Solomon. He'll block the Masters shot there. Here comes Heston Hayes off to Malachi Kelly. Buck it up, Solomon with the board and the putback. That'll extend the Bulldogs' lead to 4. Heston Hayes gets a hand on the ball, and he controls it. Looked like he went up. They're going to call a charge on Malachi Kelly. So with 48.4 seconds left, our clock is wrong again. 48.4 seconds left, 15-11. The Bulldogs lead by 4. I'll keep you updated on the time. Tyler being in the bonus, that will result in shots from the charity stripe for Ashton Morris.
2 shots.
Tyler's managed to stick around thus far within 4, and they got 2 at the line. Now they got 1 left at the line. They're still within 4.
We were up 8-0 at one point, and now we got a 4-point ball game here.
Yeah, it took Tyler a long time to get on the board, but they seem to have warmed up a little bit, and they just seem to have dialed up some of that press. It's been working pretty effectively. That one will bounce around and in. Narrow the Bulldogs' lead to 3. Here comes Jared Trent. He'll dump it back to Mitchell. Mitchell brings it across midcourt. Here's Trent. Looking to get it underneath. He'll drive it down in there. Stops. Dumps it back to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3. No good. Loose ball. Malachi Kelly will get the rebound. Here comes Josh DeHaven. He'll drive into the lane. He'll dump it off to Jared Trent. Trent will miss that shot, and Solomon will put it back, and he'll get the hoop and the harm. 18.3 seconds left in this opening quarter.
That's what's helping us right there, is getting those offensive rebounds, and he got a second chance shot right there. He had good position that time, and he was able to put it right back up.
This is a small crowd, actually, but it's a loud one. My phone just told me I've got a loud environment around me right now. So Solomon will try the first one. He'll miss it. Doddridge will control. Here comes Trent. He'll try to feed it down in there, and Lemaster steps in front of it. He'll bring it down in, and Jaden Solomon will control it. 6 seconds left, 5, and Josh DeHaven will get the score at the end of the first quarter. The score, the Bulldogs 19, the Silver Knights 12. We're back with more Doddridge County boys basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Set to inbound now for the Bulldogs. Jared Trent controls the ball. We've got Isaac Johnson wears number 5 tonight. Josh DeHaven has the ball. He'll drive down into the corner. Here's Jared Trent with the 3-point attempt. It's no good. Loose ball fought for, and Solomon does a good job securing it. Jared Trent will drive in, and he'll hit that little floater. 21-12, the Bulldogs lead. 7:33 on a turning clock. I think we've got the clock problem settled for a second. Trent gets a hand on that
for
one.
For the time being, we do. We'll see how it goes here.
Look at you and your never-ending optimism.
I know. Well, it's got me 3 times now, so I don't know how optimistic I'm going to be about it. Oh, it's gone. We're so far, so good.
Borden Kirker now drives it down into the lane. He'll dump it back off.
I want to say Tyler's second lineup there was more of a younger lineup. So, and they showed some good energy there. So, you know, look to see them come into the game and bring good energy for Tyler. Kind of brought him back in the game, essentially.
Looking to press it down in, and that pass will be intercepted. Jared Trent's pass. Dump it out, trying hard to get it in, and a big shot there by John Mace.
That was pretty impressive right there to get it over Josh. Josh was right on top of him for the block, so.
6 minutes and 50 seconds on the turning clock. Here comes Jared Trent. We'll stop it up there. Nice little feed to DeHaven, down to Kelly.
He wasn't sure if that was going to go in or not.
It took a tour around the rim before it did.
Yes, it did.
Here's Borden Kirker. He'll drive down into the lane. He'll put up a little floater. It's no good. Borden Kirker with his own board. He'll dump it back to Landon Boggs. Boggs back to Borden Kirker. Borden Kirker drives the lane, but he travels. No charges. They're going to call him with a charge. Tyler Faithful disagree, but that will not change the fact that he'll be called with a charge.
It's getting a little loud over here.
It's the middle island melee. That's the way it goes.
You know, not being from Doddridge, I sometimes think Tyler's more of a rival than Ritchie County sometimes, in my opinion, since I've been around. So, you know, my wife will, she'll correct me.
Now they've teed up the Tyler coach.
Like I said, it's getting a little chippy around here, so I sometimes think Tyler's more of a rival sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's actually an assistant coach that they're getting. But is that Winters? Is that Coach Winters?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, Coach Winters will be teed up. So sometimes I think a coach does that because he's trying to fire his team up. I don't think that was the case here.
No, I don't either, but, you know, sometimes they need that, though. It's okay.
Able to miss the front end of it. Haven hits the back end of it.
10-point ball game right now. Doddridge will inbound on the far side here.
So the Bulldogs get a break there. As the technical foul is called, and the official continues to stay engaged with Coach Winters over there. Johnson will hit Dixon. Dixon's shot's a little strong. Loose ball fought for, and it'll go Tyler's way there.
Josh is all over the place, isn't he?
Yes, I'll tell you what, he is hustling it out, man.
Yes, he is.
I love to watch these young men and the hustle that they put forth. Borden Kirker's trying to get out of the trap there. They get it back to LeMasters, and no doubt about it, DeHaven come in a little hot.
Yes.
A little too much hustle that time, if you will.
He gets his fouls, and he gives them, that's for sure. He's going to use them.
Well, they give you all 5 of them, right? You don't get to take them home.
Yeah, exactly.
They say that about timeouts. How come they never say that about fouls? Set the inbound. That's Colbin Hiley for Tyler Consolidated.
If I'm Tyler here, you're looking to get a good shot here and try to set something up because, you know, it's a 10-point game. Pull up. Okay.
Kirker pulls up the 3.
He felt that was a good shot for him.
There you go. You said get a good shot.
Yep.
One that goes to the bottom of the bucket's a good shot, right?
Exactly.
Here's Dixon now. He controls at the top of the key. Oh, DeHaven. I think got by with a walk there, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he might have. We'll take it.
A little floater, and he'll make it there. 26-17, Bulldogs lead by 9. 5:27 on the turning clock. Clock froze on us again, so it's 5:22. And Jaden Solomon will knock it out of bounds.
I'll say this, it's nice to have him down there sometimes because he essentially is a wall down there with these guys.
He is, man. He's a great basketball player, a talented athlete. And he's just built to play that underneath role. Borden Kirker now will secure it outside.
I got the clock back up for now.
We'll toss it down to John Mace.
Fingers crossed. See if we
for now, again, optimism again.
It is. It is.
Good job there by Alex Johnson as he breaks up the pass. Look at the outlet pass, looking for somewhere to go to. He'll find Will Adams. Will Adams will spin around and put it up and not quite in. Doddridge County will control the loose ball though. Dixon will spot up for three and he'll nail it.
Getting those second chance points right there, that's big time.
4:36 on the turning clock.
If you're giving any team second chance points, they're going to make it.
Three-pointer by Landon Boggs.
Tyler responds with the three.
A little too hard and a little too high for Will Adams, out of bounds.
Like I said, here comes that younger group for Tyler here. Let's see if they continue to press Doddridge after they're made buckets here. For some reason, Doddridge feels like they need to make those long passes. Let's just bring the ball up, find the right pass, and you know, find space and get the ball across half court here. We don't need to press the ball. We don't need to push it. Play our tempo here.
Down there. Bringing the ball across midcourt. That's Coley Bell. Bell will look to throw. He'll toss it off to Austin Peck. Peck now at the top of the key with Dixon on the defense. Peck brings it around. Like Heston Hayes is going to get a hand on that, but he doesn't. Instead, Ashton Morris drains the three. Maddox Jones now. He's controlling. Tyler again, and again looking for that long pass. This time it's complete. To Landon Thomas, and he'll get fouled on his way up. Circles that one in as well.
See, that was a good look. They made the right pass there and found Landon, and they got the N1 right there. It's a live or die, essentially, making that long pass. We, not made that pass probably about 3 or 4 times, and then finally we hit it there, and we were able to get the basket with the N1.
Or if they're just trying to do that to try to break that press, though, because Tyler is bringing that press, and that press has some success, but it is always leaving that guy down there wide open.
And the type of press that they're playing that live or die because they're always pulling that man from the backside to try to cut off that pass across court.
Yeah, they're pulling the goalie, if you will.
Yeah, almost. Almost.
Bringing it around. They toss it back. Here's the three-point shot. It'll bounce off the back iron. Ashton Morris. Here comes Heston Hayes. He's got Will Adams. Will Adams will dump it back to Landon Thomas. Thomas will go up strong and come down hard. 3:21 left in this second quarter. That will send to the charity stripe Landon Thomas. Brody Giovanoso called with the foul. Doddridge County with a 9-point lead. Landon will look to add to that. First one's no good.
Landon, he's not hard. He's not afraid to take the ball to the basket hard. That's for sure. He's always looking for contact when he's going down the hole and trying to create that M1, basically.
I think he likes it.
I do too.
Off the front iron this time, no good. Nice pass there by Tyler as they found the lane to feed it down in there. And a foul will be called as Cam Strode takes it to the hoop. They're going to call Maddox Jones with the foul.
Maddox tried to get the charge there and ended up becoming a block.
Sending Cam Strode to the charity stripe. The Knights have 4 fouls with 3:15 left in the second, so the next one will send Doddridge to the bonus. Bounce around and in. 32-24. Bulldogs lead. Will Adams now, he'll find Heston Hayes. Heston controls it back to Adams. Adams to Dixon. Dixon sees the lane. He'll drive it in there and drop the little floater. Shot there by Bryson Dixon. That shot for a little high. Ashton Morris tosses it out of bounds. Trying to get it over to Austin Peck and just a little too high.
Doddridge doing a good job breaking down the press. That's all they need to do. Make the right pass. Don't be in such a big hurry. Look, see, they have the double team comes, and someone's going to be open. They missed Will there on the backside, but that's all right.
Landon will turn around and drop it in. Nice shot there by Landon Thomas.
I think Dodger just kind of figured out this press now that what they're looking for.
And around the corner, he'll drive into the lane, and he'll throw a little too high and a little too hard for Strode. And that'll go out of bounds. Ashton Morris is the thrower. Cam Strode, the intended target.
Tyler bringing in 5 guys.
Hockey change. So it's line change. That's right. That's what they call it, right?
Yep. I knew what you meant.
That's good. I like it when people can hear what I mean, not only what I say. Here's Blake Mitchell. He'll bring the ball up court. He'll find Will Adams. Adams over to Dixon. 2:14 on a turning clock. Nice feet down underneath to Heston Hayes. And he'll scoop it into the bucket.
Doddridge pushing this lead now that they're being able to break down this press.
That'll take us inside 2 minutes now with this shot. It's short. Doddridge County gets the rebound. That's Dixon trying to find Heston Hayes. And stepping in front of it is Colby Highland. It's easy for me to say. Gordon Kirker now underneath. Doddridge County gets the rebound. Here's Heston Hayes. Heston wants to press it. He'll drive to the lane and he'll scoop it in.
Great take by Heston right there, finding the open lane and taking it to the basket. Good job.
3-point attempt for Tyler, and it's nothing except for the outside. Colvin Hiley's shot. Hit nothing but air on that one. Used to call me Air Clint back in my playing days, but it wasn't for the same reason they call Mike Jordan Air Jordan, I can tell you that. Here's Blake Mitchell now. He'll get it over to Trent. Trent will find Kelly. Kelly under to Adams. Adams back to Heston, and Heston will drive the lane and run that same scoop shot. He's done that about 4 shots in a row, it seems like.
He really has. He really has. Making the right decision there. The guy left his feet and he took the ball to the hoop. That's what he did.
Landon Boggs will get 2 for Tyler.
Get it to your main man here, Jared, to bring it up the court.
He finds Malachi Kelly on nice little feed underneath.
Nice little reverse layup there by Malachi. Good look by Jared as well.
Foul will be called underneath there. Coach Paul disagrees, but it also will not change the outcome. So Landon Boggs will go to the free throw line for Tyler Consolidated. 34 seconds left in this opening half. He'll hit the front end of it. Substitutions now, as Adams will come to the bench while Jaden Solomon will go in for the Bulldogs. Loose ball underneath, and Solomon is there, but he knocks it out. Just couldn't keep his feet, couldn't keep his balance, couldn't keep control of the ball. So Tyler will get the chance to inbound there. Doddridge County's had a big run here, though.
Yeah, they really have. Like I said, they've got a lot of easy layups, really, so.
Underneath, and Jaden Solomon will be whistled for the foul. Landon Boggs was trying to get it underneath the Solomon there, and Solomon got apparently a little too much arm and not enough ball.
As the kids would say, it was all ball, but obviously it wasn't.
Except for the part that wasn't, right?
Right.
It was kind of awkward there, so I'm not surprised that a foul got called either.
Yep.
Kind of clarifications made there, and now they're going to have a shooter at the line.
You know, being at our home court, I feel like we're sometimes in the hornet's nest over here with some of these games.
I know. I never understood why they made the home fans walk all the way across the gymnasium now.
Well, it's the bigger bleachers. I understand why they're over there, but I sometimes feel like we're in the hornet's nest over here with all the other fans from the opposing team, I guess I would say.
That shot's up and good.
15-point lead here for Bulldogs. Let's see if we can get a good shot here and make it 17.
Here comes Jared Trent. He'll lose control of it there, but he gets it back. Tries to throw it off of a Tyler player. No, won't go anywhere. And a jump ball. Malachi Kelly ties up the ball.
Looks like it's Tyler's ball.
Here's Austin Peck. He'll drive to the lane and make the shot. That'll cut the Bulldog lead to 13. Finding Kelly on the outlet pass. And a whistle a foul. 4.2 seconds left before halftime.
That's going to send old Malachi to the line for their 5th team foul.
Should put him in the bonus, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a chance to get points from the line right before halftime with only 4.2 seconds left. That's
those are one of those
be.
fouls that I say you probably shouldn't do or commit, I guess I would say.
That's right.
The ones that I question.
Malachi will add one of them.
Malachi knocking them down here, making them count.
Extend that Bulldog lead to 14. Doddridge County with 45 points in the opening half. That's a lot of points.
It really is. I mean, honestly, give Tyler props. They got 31 right now, so they've knocked down some threes.
Second one rims out, and it gets thrown out of bounds just as time expires. And that'll take us to halftime. Halftime, your score, Doddridge County 45. The Knights 31. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball, WVRC Doddridge.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs! Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
Welcome back. Doddridge County has a Early lead this first half, 45-31. Nate, your thought on today's first half?
Well, Tyler came out a little bit late in the first quarter there and made a little bit of a run. We were up 8-0, but they started to press a little bit, got some quick baskets. Honestly, I would say the three ball's been kind of keeping the Knights in the game early on, essentially. Bulldogs pulled away there late, got some quick baskets. Heston Hayes, I mean, it felt like 4 quick layups from Heston there, or at least 3, I guess I would think. So he kind of pulled away there on his end. Like I said, we keep doing what we're doing, I guess I would say, because the press is what kind of slowed us down there, and they kind of got some points off of us that way. Basically take care of the basketball, make the right pass. I understand that guy looks wide open down the full court, but we don't need to make that pass. We're not that big of a rush. I mean, essentially right now we're up 14 points, so we need to make the right pass, move the ball up the court, and and maybe get those quick layups that we've been getting once we get the ball across half court.
I think Coach Paul Burnside has to be pretty happy with how his team has performed thus far, though, and the resiliency that they've shown. As you mentioned, they were tested a little bit, had a big lead, then it got cut down to about 2 or 3 points, and then they were able to pull back away. Yep,
exactly. And I think, over time here we just keep chipping away, keep pulling away essentially with this lead. We'll be fine going into the fourth quarter. And that's really, I think, that's where we kind of thrive in the fourth quarters, where we kind of pull away from these teams. And, obviously we already have a 14-point lead, so who's to say what we'll be at in the fourth quarter?
Been a bit of an emotional game, though. Both the teams have been a little displeased here and there, kind of some back and forth. I think that's what you expect in a rivalry game like this.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I was talking earlier, I sometimes could, in my opinion, from an outsider, I guess I would say, I almost want to put Tyler up there with Ritchie County being one of our bigger rivals, with every sport that we end up playing them at. So, the emotions are high for the fans. Emotions are high for the players. They want to win this game. So, just play our game, do the right thing, and go out of here and let your game do the talking.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what both of these coaches are probably focusing their team now, trying to look at that. If you're Tyler, what do you do? You're down 14. What are you going to try to do to get back into this?
Really, you're just going to try to make Doddridge turn the ball over. I mean, that's the only way they're going to get back into this game. If you can try to get some turnovers from Doddridge, and some quick baskets. But, like I said, Doddridge kind of figured out their press there later on and making the right pass, and that's why we got some quick baskets and pulled away even further.
So how did Doddridge figure out that press?
Really, I mean, they kind of saw the guy from the back end coming up and basically trying to cut off that pass. So, I saw them making a few fake passes as well, looking for the other guy later on that the guy's pulling off of, or just bringing the ball up, letting your ball handlers do what they know what to do, and breaking that press themselves and bringing the ball up and getting across half court.
I think it's been a good contest thus far, and we'll be back. We're going to step aside for a little bit. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one, and all our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support, we're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one, and all our dreams are not afraid. Oh! Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, Doddridge County will stand tall through every passing year. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion, learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything, united we shine, together we rise, Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, where futures fly.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Welcome back inside of Craig M. Keller Gymnasium. We're gearing up for the second half of tonight's action as we're about 3 minutes away. Doddridge County with a big lead, 45-31. And Tyler Consolidated has been in the locker room a little while longer. They've had a lot more things to kind of engage and talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you need to come out here and make Doddridge be comfortable, I guess I would say. Make them uncomfortable. Play some hard defense. You know, if you got to be a little physical, that's the only way you maybe get them to turn over the ball. But that's the only way that I see Tyler coming back into this game here. So really, Doddridge, I think they're in control. They're in the driver's seat right now. They just need to come out, play our game, control the tempo, and we'll be fine.
One of the things we've seen Tyler committed to is making substitutions early on, too. I mean, they've been committed about trying to be around in that fourth quarter, I think.
Yeah, no, they have. Honestly, we've seen what, 5 at a piece coming in at a time. So they're trying to stay up with the depth that Doddridge has, and that's in every right you should. I mean, you gotta try to be in the game going into the fourth quarter so you can make that run, because this game's full of runs, and obviously if you're down 20, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that they learned from the first thing was just how deep Doddridge County can be, and how important it is to try to stick around. Well, we got a couple minutes here, so we'll take a break. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
This fall, Doddridge County Schools celebrates a season of thanks and a season of Bulldog success. Across every building, our mission in motion shines bright. At the Early Learning Academy, more kindergarten students are reading now than at this time in previous years. A powerful sign that early success starts right here in Bulldog country. At the elementary and middle schools, creativity and curiosity came to life through the Great Pumpkin Visit and the first annual John Post Pumpkin Drop, turning learning into excitement. The high school boys cross-country team are your AA state champions. The cheerleaders captured the Region 1 championship and are advancing to states. The football team is powering into postseason play, and the golf team made a strong showing at states. At the middle school, the football team made a playoff appearance, while the boys cross-country team earned the LKC championship title, continuing the Bulldog tradition of excellence. Our FFA members earned top honors in the regional tractor driving competition, and the culinary team's golf-themed project showcased creativity and skill. The drone team continues to soar, blending technology, innovation, and teamwork. And our business students impressed county leaders with real-world pitch presentations, proving Doddridge County students are ready to lead the future. From our youngest readers to our champions, Doddridge County is united in purpose, because when our mission is in motion, we are united.
That horn can mean one thing tonight now that we are ready to start the second half here. As Maddox Jones is set to inbound for the Bulldogs, he'll toss it into Jared Trent. Trent now will bring it across the midcourt stripe. He'll find Maddox Jones. Jones over to Landon Thomas. Thomas back at the top of the key for Jaden Solomon. And Solomon will try to run a little pick there as Landon will go around and he'll be fouled. That foul will be on Cole LeMasters. Yep, 2 shots. Let's see if we can call that on the floor. They're going to call it on the shot. And Landon will go to the free throw line.
Way to draw a foul early there.
Landon's first shot is good.
Took it in hard there, and like I said, he's not afraid of contact, so he drew a good foul there.
Here's his second shot. It's up. It bounces off the back iron and controlled by Tyler. Tyler will take it to their end of the field, or the court. Pass underneath. Double block there. I don't know if you give the block credit to.
Yeah, I don't know. Both of them, I think, got majority of the basketball.
Solomon and Landon Thomas both combined at the same time. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
It was a good thought, the head fake, but didn't work out in his favor there towards the end.
Fake anybody. Here's Josh DeHaven. DeHaven tries to get it over to Landon Thomas, and it bounces off his shoulder. Controlled by Tyler. He'll drive in, and that's Cole LeMasters to get 2 points. 46-33, Doddridge County with a 13-point lead. 6:59 on a turning clock. Trapped in that corner is Jared Trent. And Coach Paul Burnside's going to call a timeout. So we'll take it with them as they'll take a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Welcome back. 6:55. We're just over a minute underway in this second half. Doddridge County has a 13-point advantage. Had Trent trapped over in that corner, and Coach Paul Burnside said, let's take a timeout right now. A wise use of a timeout to preserve that possession, particularly when you're up by double digits. You want to keep it that way.
Yeah. I don't mind that timeout.
Maddox Jones set to inbound. He'll find Trent. Trent over there. He'll find Thomas. Thomas will dump it underneath there to Jaden Solomon. Solomon will spin around and he'll put it in.
Way to find Jaden there in the bottom half, and good finish by Jaden.
Driving it down in.
If you can get the ball down low to him like that in that good position, there's no reason why he can't be successful.
Colvin Hiley will have it knocked out of bounds, but he'll stay with Tyler. Doddridge gets a hand in there to break it up. Hiley set to inbound. He'll dump it up underneath, and Landon Thomas will get the takeaway. He'll hit Jared Trent. Trent drives down in, a little behind the back, and a little fadeaway jumper.
Good look by Landon there, getting the ball out quick to Jared, so he got a good quick basket.
Now we put the Bulldogs at half a century. A little spin around move there by Borden Gerker. He'll dump it back to LeMasters. LeMasters will set it back, trying to set that offense. Hiley now drives down into the corner.
This is the type of defense that I like Doddridge playing. They're in their face right now, trying to jump the pass, always got a hand up. That's what we want. This is the defense that they want to play, especially getting these turnovers and getting these quick baskets like that.
So kick ball there. Tyler will go inbound. Borden Kirker now dribbled around the top of the key. He'll dump it off. The three-point attempt is no good. Maddox Jones with the rebound. Landon Boggs was the one that threw up the three-point attempt. Here's Jared Trent. He'll find Jones. Jones drives down in the corner, has it tipped there a little bit. He'll get over to DeHaven safely. Underneath to Jaden Solomon. Solomon will spin around, and he'll find Joshua DeHaven sitting back there going, ain't nobody between me and the basket.
Josh got good spot there and good look by Jaden there. I mean, you can't ask for anything, but he had 3 guys on him right there, so someone's going to be open.
Gordon Kirker underneath there, and interception with the pass. Here comes Landon Thomas, and he'll put it up, and he'll roll out. He'll be sent to the free throw line.
That was a physical drive there by Landon. He literally cut 2 guys half court and still ended up taking the ball all the way down the court there.
He thought he was playing tight end there for a second.
You would have thought.
Here's the shot up. Takes that front end of it.
Doddridge pushing this out the 20-point lead at the moment. Coming out on fire right off the bat.
5:13 left in the third. And as you mentioned, they come out this second half really aggressive. Tyler brings it up. That's LeMasters. Cole LeMasters drives down into the lane. Solomon gets a hand on it. LeMasters is able to control it. He's trapped against the end line. He'll toss it up. Tyler will keep it. Here's the 3-point attempt. It'll bounce out. Rebound Tyler, and he'll go back with it. Solomon will be called to the foul for Doddridge.
He got good position there for number 24. Got good position there. You know, he won't right back up with it. Nothing really you can do there. I don't mind the foul. Make him earn it at the line.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, but they actually called that one on Thomas. That's the Bulldogs' first foul. Substitutions now as Jaden and Landon Thomas will come to the line or come to the bench. We'll send in Malachi Kelly and Will Adams.
Looks like 4 Knights might be coming into the game here.
Mentioned an exchange of 4 Knights. Wonder how many days are there? None of them are named days, so no days and 4 Nights.
I knew where you were going with that.
It's this kind of wit and wisdom y'all keep tuned for.
Yep, exactly.
Here comes Josh DeHaven. He'll find Malachi Kelly, who feels that three-pointer. Malachi felt that one, and it felt good. Loose ball, fought for, controlled by Jared Trent. Trent finds Malachi again. Malachi drives up to the lane, and he'll make a little shot.
Good take by Malachi. Knocks down to 3 and comes right down the court and gets another basket. And a steal.
Malachi with the steal. He'll pass it off to Jared Trent. Trent looks to press. He'll hit the little glass. Drop it in. 60-34. The Bulldogs extend their lead halfway through this third quarter.
Jared likes that quick stop, short range jumper right there. He does really well with it. They almost don't expect it. He's so quick with it.
Will Adams gets a hand in there to break it up, but Tyler's able to control it. Dribbling down underneath, and he'll make that little floater shot. That's Ashton Morris.
Good move by Morris there. Little spin move, little floater there. Good spot on him.
Another underneath feed to Malachi Kelly. He's had 3 points right quick.
Yes, he has.
Shot, it's in. Morris. Ashton Morris shoots it from the free throw line. Dangerous pass there as it was between the midcourt stripe there. Underneath to Kelly, back to Will Adams. Adams underneath to Kelly. Kelly will drive it in. Mitchell tried to get the putback. Down underneath, a loose ball, kick ball.
Good hustle all around.
So substitutions now as Heston Hayes and Bryson Dixon will come in. Set to inbound now is Tyler. Austin Peck drives down into the lane, and he'll make the floater. 2 minutes 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Doddridge County leads by 22. Feet underneath to Heston Hayes. He'll dump it down to Kelly, and Kelly will be a little short on that one. Heston will get some contact, and he'll go to the line. Foul should be called on Austin Peck.
Heston was dang near underneath the basket when he was taking that shot. I mean, I think you let Heston take that shot, not foul him underneath the basket like that.
He was a little too far underneath. It was going to be hard to get it back out there.
I agree.
Need to get just the right angle. Heston makes the free throw.
But we'll take it. We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Take advantage of it here at the free throw line.
Get your points where you can.
Yep.
Heston tries the second one. Off the front iron, it's no good. Here comes Gio Venozo. He'll drop it off down there in the corner. Tyler back at the top of the key. Ashton Morris with the ball. Morris will drop it off to Coley Bell. Bell back to Peck. Back in the corner there, that's Coley Bell. Bell over to Gio Venozo. The loose ball is controlled by Gio Venozo. And a whistle and a timeout will be called by Tyler. While they step aside, we'll take it with them. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Welcome back. 1:42 left. And Doddridge County is leading 23-40. Nate, if you're Doddridge County, what are you thinking right now? Up by 23.
I like the hustle defense. It was kind of fun watching Heston and Malachi right there, kind of jumping back and forth, playing a little double team defense right there. I think they're just, we'll play our game, have some fun here, keep pushing this lead out.
And if you're Tyler, you need more possessions, and more probably than are left in this game right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Mitchell gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. That'll break up the play. Now coming in, number 23, Alex Johnson checks in, and Isaac Johnson also checks in.
These numbers got you messed up.
They do.
I think they're messing with you a little bit.
They do. Last game, one of them wore the number. The other one couldn't make it to the game.
Yeah.
They switched numbers on me, just to have fun, I think. So there'll be a foul call. And the ball will remain with Tyler. Austin Peck controls the ball. He'll dump it off to Cole LeMasters down in the corner. That's Gio Venozo. Gio Venozo back to LeMasters. LeMasters tries to hit it in the corner, and his pass is a little too high for Landon Boggs. That'll turn it over to Doddridge County. And Bryson Dixon will inbound for the Bulldogs. Isaac Johnson with the ball. He'll get it to Dixon. Dixon across the midcourt stripe. Last minute of play here in the third quarter. Alex Johnson will dump it off. Here's Isaac Johnson. Isaac will drive to the lane and scoop it in with the shot.
Good take. Push this lead out to 25 right now, 47 seconds.
This time Isaac Johnson will knock it out of bounds as well.
I'm glad you can tell the difference.
Yeah, well, they wear different numbers. That's
I
the
know.
only way I can tell the difference. I can tell you this, if I was asked to describe them, the description would be exactly the same.
Yeah, I can assume that.
Here's the shot up, a good move there by Austin Peck for Tyler.
Yeah.
As he'll get a couple points for the Silver Knights.
Give him props for that move right there to find a good shot.
Isaac to Alex. Tyler gets the pick, and Isaac ties it up. And they're going to call a foul on Isaac. So Isaac Johnson will be called with the foul. (65-42), Bulldogs lead big with 17.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Gio Venoso hit it in the corner. The shot's up. It's no good. Austin Peck's the one who took the shot. Dixon lines up with the ball for the Bulldogs. Trying to trap Dixon, and he throws it off of a Tyler player. Heads up play there.
Smart move there by Bryson to get out of that. There was no other way he was going to get out of that, that's for sure.
He couldn't get ahead in the direction he wanted to go, I can tell you that. There's Heston Hayes, he controls for the Bulldogs. He'll throw up the three off the front iron as time expires. So that's the end of the third quarter. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're tuned in to boys basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
When the temperatures drop,
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid.
And we are back, inbound now by Tyler. As we start this fourth quarter, Doddridge County leads big 65-42. Offensively, Doddridge County's done a good job at breaking the press whenever they've needed to, and they've taken the points that are there.
Doddridge comes out in just a half-court man-to-man.
One of your keys to the game was this depth and this fourth quarter ability to execute. So we shall see now.
It's number one, Garrett Gordon goes to the line, 2 shots.
So that'll send Garrett Bordenkircher to the line. He'll miss the first one, a little off to the left. Second shot, finds the bottom of the bucket. Cuts the lead to 22. Maddox Jones controls for the Bulldogs. He's trying to break that press. He'll have a wide open Jaden Solomon, and Solomon will just lay it in. Solomon like to have shots like that all night long, I suspect.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think a lot of us would.
About the hustle of the big man, though, to get there, be open. Knocked out of bounds there by Bordenkircher, and Doddridge County will take over. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left.
Tyler comes out in a full-court man-to-man defense. They're still trying to jump that pass right now. Doddridge gets it up past half court here. Let's see if we can get a good shot.
Trent finds Thomas underneath to Solomon. Solomon will push it in.
There ain't much you can do right there. With that size and that matchup, there ain't much you can do.
It really isn't.
I don't think there's a lot of people can do.
Here's Maddox Jones with the pick, and he's going to be fouled hard. They're going to call it a foul on the floor, though.
No shooting foul. Interesting.
Huh. Maybe they thought he got all ball. I'm not sure. They didn't come over and actually signal a foul. So, that's just been called out of bounds. Solomon spins around. He puts it up. Josh DeHaven with the rebound and the putback. 71-43. Here's a three-point shot by Tyler. A little fadeaway shot by Coleman Hiley. He sinks it. Inbounds there to Landon Thomas. Now Jared Trent will break the press. He's got numbers now as he'll attack. Solomon with the rebound and the putback. 73-46. 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter, and Doddridge County starting to pull away. Another three-pointer there. Good-looking shot by Coleman Hiley.
Yeah, good shot.
I mean, you're probably going to give him that more often than not anyhow.
Yeah, especially where we're at in the game right now, but I mean, it's...
Little feet underneath there. Josh DeHaven, Landon
And
Thomas
one.
will get in, and he'll get the shot, and a chance to shoot another one.
Like we've been saying before, he likes to take the ball to the hoop and likes to contact, that's for sure.
Here comes a full line change, and the other one, Malachi Kelly, will come in after Landon shoots his free throw. So Landon will shoot one. 5:38 left. He makes it. Let the substitution happen. Here comes Kelly for Landon Thomas. Ashton Morris set to inbound for Tyler. He'll dump it off to Austin Peck as Peck brings it up in a hurry. Another one of those three-pointers from right there. And I'm going to tell you, Coleman Hiley is just nailing them out there.
Yes, he is. He 3 for 3 right now.
From that spot in the last 3 attempts, he is.
I don't think you're letting him get there anymore if I'm them.
I think you might have to start defending that, right? Will Adams post up for the three, and he'll hit it off the back iron. Out of bounds, loose ball, and he'll go Tyler's way. Blake wasn't able to get a hand on it. Will Adams got to tie his shoe here. Those shoes of his, he could take hunting if he needed to, and they'd cover some of the square feet of Blaze Orange, I think. There's a three-pointer now, and that one will rim out. And he'll go Doddridge's way. Cam Strode knocks it out of bounds there, and Doddridge County will have possession. 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Blake Mitchell set to inbound. Here's Heston Hayes. Underneath to Malachi Kelly, and he'll make the shot. So Tyler consolidated now. Will try to keep it away from Doddridge. You mentioned Dixon's out there playing a little tighter on Hiley.
Yeah, yes he is.
Will Adams couldn't get the pass there. Here's the shot in the corner to Cam Strode. Strode sits it down to Peck. Peck tries the shot, no good. Will Adams with the rebound. Malachi Kelly will outlet pass it to Heston Hayes. Hayes is able to track it down. He'll try to put it up, but that shot will be blocked. Tyler.
Letting them play, I guess.
That'll take us to almost the midway point. 4 minutes and 1 second left in this contest. Doddridge County up 78-52.
Doddridge still playing hard right now. You know, even though we're up big right now, they're still playing hard. That's all that matters.
There's a three-pointer again from that side, and not there for Hiley. Doddridge County will secure the ball. Here's Malachi Kelly with the possession. Dumps it back to Adams. Will Adams across. Ball's loose, out of bounds, and it'll go Tyler's way. .338 left. John Mace will inbound for Tyler. Ball signaled ready for play. Mace brings it up. Again, deep in that three-point shot. This one's no good. Loose ball. Good job there by Isaac Johnson, just feeding it out to his teammate. Unfortunately, couldn't get it in there. And Johnson now has the ball, and he passes it to Johnson. Johnson drives the lane, makes the shot.
Doddridge will play 15 players tonight. This is a completely different 5 here. So we ended up seeing 15 different guys on the court.
Walters Hickman now, he'll dump it down in there. Here's Johnson with the ball. That's Alex. The Bulldogs add some more points. 2:43 left.
Timeout.
Timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs.
2:39 left as the end is nigh here. Doddridge County has 80 points and a 28-point lead on Tyler Consolidated. There's going to be a travel, I believe. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul. Like he hopped around there, but they're going to call a foul. Call that one on Glasspool for 35.
I love the refs that really get into showing the type of foul that was committed. He was really emotional on that one right there.
That's right, I like it. Driving into the lane and making the points there, Cole LeMasters. Set the inbound, Grady Amadei. He had a big game up there against St. Mary's. Walters Hickman tries to control the loose ball, and he'll get a hold of it. He'll pass it back to Johnson. Johnson will look for Johnson to throw to. Back to Glasspool. Glasspool to Walters Hickman. Again, Johnson drives the lane. Hands off to Johnson on the end around. Here comes Johnson, drives down in and makes the scoop shot. It's Alex Johnson. Loose ball controlled by Doddridge County. And a whistle to stop play. Grady Amadei set to inbound for the Bulldogs.
Minute 42 here.
Yeah, Amadei and Will Adams were the players of the game against St. Mary's. I think it was the first time we'd called his name, and
Was he making it rain? I wasn't there that game.
he was doing good hustle work out there.
Okay.
And you talk about that depth, right? And that's a name we haven't called all season long until that St. Mary's game. And he goes out and has a big game. Here Johnson controls the ball, and a loose ball foul will be called. That'll be on 22, Coben Hiley. $1:18 left. Doddridge County wants to salt this clock away and take their 28-point victory. They led him a little too far there, and Johnson couldn't catch up to it. Base over on the far end. He'll set it back for that shot. That's Landon Boggs. Boggs shots misses. LeMasters with the rebound. Back to Boggs. Boggs will drive the lane this time. Try it from closer, and Johnson will get the rebound. That's Alex. Alex will find Amadei with a minute left. Inside of a minute, 55 seconds left.
Just slowing it down here, running out the clock.
Isaac Johnson with the ball at the top of the key.
Great job by Doddridge tonight. Really just coming out, taking care of business, and doing what they should be doing on this team.
And they're going to call a foul there on Austin Peck. So 40.2 seconds. Go ahead.
This Tyler team, from my understanding, they have a lot of freshmen and sophomores, so they're a younger team. Might be more sophomores than freshmen, I guess I would say, but they're somewhat of a younger team. I would say that second half team that came in, that second lineup, they were all sophomores.
33 seconds left. Walters Hickman will get the ball. He'll dump it off to Johnson, off to Glasspool. Glasspool to Johnson. Amadei. Just trying to pass the ball around here. Just want to keep the ball in action. Don't have to care if you make any shots. No shot clock in high school basketball. So you can hold it as long as you want.
Right.
I'm sure Doddridge would like to hold it for about 19.2 seconds, but instead they're going to have to send Alex Johnson to the free throw line. Front one's a little bit short. So Johnson will try the back end of the free throws. He'll make that one. Tyler trying to rush it. Shots up. That's no good. Amadei has it. Got to get it across the midcourt stripe.
10 seconds left.
Do that. Nope, no trap. Loose ball fought for there. They'll call a jump ball, and it's going to go Doddridge's way. 4.2 seconds left. Now you got the whole court to work with because you don't have to get it across the midcourt stripe. Isaac with the ball. And he'll just stand there and watch time expire. So, the end of the game, the score, the Doddridge Bulldogs 83, the Tyler Consolidated Knights 54. We'll step aside. We'll be back to wrap this up. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC Doddridge.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade.
Welcome back. Clint Adams alongside Nate Wright. We're joined now by Coach Paul Burnside. Coach, big win for your team tonight. Looked like early on you were having a little bit of struggles. You come out strong, and then Tyler was able to cut into that lead. Looked like they were using some traps. What kind of adjustments did you make?
Well, first of all, we praise the Lord for another victory. You know, without Him, we can do nothing. So, first of all, we're thankful for His blessings. Number two, yeah, we came out kind of sluggish, you know, which I kind of anticipated, not having school today, different things like that. But then we were slow on our closeouts, didn't have the intensity that we needed, and, you know, hats off to Tyler. They took advantage of that and made shots and made things difficult on us early. I thought in the second half we came out really established more of what we wanted to do, and, you know, thank the good Lord for another win.
Yeah, coming out of that, essentially you're kind of out of your routine, your guys not being in school today and stuff like that. Is there anything you're doing differently, bringing the guys in maybe for a shoot around or anything like that? Or you're just kind of trying to stay the course essentially? Is there any different approach to it?
I mean, in a perfect world, if we all live close, we could bring them in for a shoot around and different things like that. But, we had a few guys come in and shoot early, but most of our guys just showed up when they were supposed to normally. But hats off to our guys, fighting through a different type of adversity, and that's what life's like. So, we've got to get used to fighting through adversity and doing it together as a unit, and I thought we did so tonight.
Absolutely.
Now, Coach, the way these schedules work, you've got like a 9-day break now. How are you going to keep your team focused through that it's kind of a lengthy break in mid-season?
Well, it is a lengthy break, but I mean, as you all know, we've been battling the flu here recently, so that'll give us plenty of time to heal up from that. We'll get in the gym and work on things, and maybe we're able to go a little bit harder at each other, seeing as how we don't have games. We've got to be able to go at each other a little bit and work on some things. And, from what the forecast says, Mother Nature's going to throw a wrench in there, and who knows how much gym time we're going to have. So we've got to take advantage of the gym time we do have and make sure we're ready to go and we're not sluggish coming out of this break.
Yeah, and that's something you mentioned, there's a lot of games as you're going on through the season, but there's also things you would like to work on. I guess I would say, what are some things that you would try to work on in these practices upcoming in the mid-season, trying to, fine-tune something along those lines?
I mean, we can always get better at half-court offensive execution. It's no secret that we love to turn our defense into our offense and play in a transition game, but there's going to be times where we need to run the clock, work, get a good shot. These are times where we can set up those types of things and practice those things each day. Rebounding, that's a physical thing, and a lot of times if you've only got one day between, you don't want to take the risk of someone stepping on a foot or something like that. So there's always things that we can work on. There's always things that we can do to get better.
Yeah.
That's a life skill. Like, that's not just a basketball thing. We could always do better tomorrow than what we did today.
Exactly.
That's one of the things I think is a great lesson that comes from sports, which is that, sure, you won big today, but there's still room for improvement. There's still things you can do, and it's something that we can take with us just, as you mentioned, every single day of our life, trying to be a better father, trying to be a better person, just trying to be better in everything that we do.
Exactly, for sure.
Coach Paul, we appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. Enjoy the time off as much as you can. I know you'll be very excited to get back to work. Any parting thoughts?
Thank the good Lord for his many blessings. He's really blessed us with a great group of young men that come in to work hard. I've got a great coaching staff. The community support's been great. We love the fact that you guys carry these games. God's just been good, and we wouldn't be where we are today without him.
Yeah,
and we just want to thank him for his many blessings and get back to work tomorrow in the gym and be ready for when we play next week.
Can't wait.
We'll add to that our appreciation to you for all you do for us. And
thank you, Paul.
Appreciate you coming up and taking some time to talk with us. We'll step aside for a minute. We'll be back to wrap this up. You're tuned into WVRC Dog.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with.
Well, Nate, good game tonight, big win for the Bulldogs. Any parting thoughts to take away from this?
No, I just think, the Bulldogs showed up when they needed to, and they took care of business. Like I said, I think they controlled the tempo there. Like I said, early on, they got some turnovers on us, but we adjusted well to that and took care of a Tyler team. That's how we should win, essentially kind of the same outcome as how it was the first game.
Next up for WVRC Doddridge, we have girls basketball, so be sure and tune into that and continue to follow us on YouTube and on Facebook. And that's going to do it for us. So for Nate Wright, I'm Clint Adams. We'll say good night and God bless.
All right, everyone be careful and warm out there.
Stay warm and safe.
You've been watching live streaming coverage of Doddridge County High School Bulldog basketball brought to you by Doddridge County Schools in conjunction with WVRC 104.7 FM. Thank you for joining and tune in next time for continued live streaming coverage of Bulldog basketball on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and WVRC Doddridge County YouTube. Doddridge County basketball broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.